produce robust and profitable pigs, we need to make sure that everything is right in the sow first. A huge area of focus for us is sow nutrition due to those associated challenges with modern sow hyperprolificity. So modern sows are birthed in huge litters that typically have great variation in terms of size and piglet viability. And we want to ensure that every single piglet has the best chance of survival possible and make it to weaning at the best possible weight. To do this, we need to ensure that every piglet gets sufficient good quality colostrum. The recommended intake is 250 grams of colostrum immediately post-birth. If less than this is consumed, then the chances of pre-weaning mortality are significantly increased. This is because the sow's milk and colostrum is not only an essential source of nutrients for the newborn piglet, but it also provides immunoglobulins, which are essential for the piglet's level of passive immunity.
Feeding the sow to maintain a high enough level of colostrum and milk quality can be challenging throughout lactation for the sow to support her litter. Our main objective is to maximise feed intake to meet her energy and nutrient requirements without utilising her body reserves. Maintaining correct sow body condition throughout lactation is therefore very important for optimal sow reproductive performance. Whilst we want to push mammary tissue development and milk production, we don't want to push them too hard where they would lose weight. Whether it's gilt or multi-pair sows, sufficient energy is required for a successful return to oestrus. This means ensuring correct sow nutrition and adapting feed management strategies is really important throughout gestation and lactation. We know that 30% of a sow's energy requirements is through the digestion of fibre into volatile fatty acids from fibre digesting bacteria. The issue is that sow's hindgut is not optimised to digest dietary fibre. Even on well-managed farms with computerised feeding systems, challenges can still arise.
So trial work has shown that Actisaf live yeast probiotic positively influences the sow's microbiome. So first and foremost, it promotes a healthy balance of bacteria in the gut, which decreases the risk of infection of undesirable gut pathogens such as E. coli, allowing the sow to get over any health challenges that might be encountered. So through modifying the gut microbiome, we have established that Actisaf also helps promote fibre digesting bacteria populations. And this is really important because it increases that production of those all-important volatile fatty acids, which are a vital source of the sow's energy. Our trial work has demonstrated that feeding sows feed supplemented with Actisaf at 1 kilo per tonne of finished feed decreases that period of time between weaning and oestrus by up to 2.2 days per service period. By doing this, it can lead to a saving of around £5 per sow per year in terms of those associated unproductive sow costs.
Actisaf also has a stimulating effect on the immune response of the sow. This results in improved colostrum quality with higher IgGs, which helps support the immune status of the suckling piglet. It is important to note that the sow's microbiome is important to her piglets beyond just colostrum and milk. She transfers her own microbes to the piglets in a couple of different ways, through the birth canal or through the feces within the farrowing pen. Early exposure of piglets to these microbes greatly determine the lifetime performance of those piglets. We conducted a trial which confirmed increased levels of IgGs present in piglet blood plasma by up to 80%, following them consuming colostrum from Actisaf supplemented sows.
So recently, Phileo conducted a meta-analysis of global field trials that looked at sow reproductive performance when Actisaf was supplemented at 1 kilo per tonne of finished feed. And this was throughout the last 4 weeks of gestation and into lactation. So these results are really encouraging and are consistent with what we're seeing locally on farm in terms of significant improvements in numbers of piglets born alive and the amount of those that survive through and make it to weaning. In fact, we found that litters from supplemented sows were reaching weaning over 4 kilos heavier than their control counterparts. This is important because research has shown that even as little as 1 kilo's worth improvement of weaning weight is worth a reduction of at least 9 or 10 days to slaughter. So this reduces how much feed a finishing pig requires, reducing costs overall. So our work has highlighted that through improving the sow's microbiome, we can have a positive impact on both her and her piglet's performance, making farms more productive, profitable and sustainable.